Azure AD Connect is a solution that bridges an organization's on-premises Active Directory with its cloud-based Azure AD. It is designed to meet and accomplish an organization's hybrid identity goals and enable services like password hash synchronization, or PHS, pass-through authentication, or PTA, and seamless single sign-on. Azure AD integrates with on-premises directories, making users more productive by using a common identity for accessing both cloud and on-premises resources. It enables users to use a single identity to access on-premises applications and cloud services such as Microsoft 365. It enables organizations to provide an easy deployment experience for synchronization and signing using a single tool. Choosing the correct authentication method is a crucial first decision in setting up an Azure AD hybrid identity solution. For cloud authentication, users can sign into cloud apps without re-entering their credentials. These are of two types: Azure AD, PHS. Users can use the same username and password that they use on premises without using additional infrastructure. Azure AD PTA provides a simple password validation for Azure AD authentication services by using a software agent that runs on one or more on-premises servers and ensures that the password validation doesn't happen in the cloud. Federated authentication. This is performed by an on-premises Active Directory Federation Services, or ADFS, to validate the user's password by providing additional advanced authentication requirements. The provisioning engine connects each Active Directory forest and Azure AD. The on-screen diagram shows a high-level architecture of provisioning engine connecting to a single forest, although multiple forests are supported. The process of reading information from each directory is called import. Export refers to updating the directories from the provisioning engine. Sync evaluates the rules of how the objects will flow inside the provisioning engine. Azure AD Connect uses the following staging areas: rules and processes to allow the sync from Active Directory to Azure AD. Connector space. Objects from each connected directory are staged here before they can be processed by the provisioning engine. Azure AD has its own CS, and each forest you connect to has its own CS. The metaverse. Objects that need to be synced are created here based on the sync rules. There's only one metaverse. Sync rules. They decide which objects will be created and projected or connected, joined to the objects in the metaverse. And run profiles. These are bundles of the processes and the steps of copying objects and their attribute values according to the sync rules between the staging areas and connected directories. Device write-back is used to enable device-based conditional access for ADFS protected devices and provides extra security and assurance that access to applications is granted only to trusted devices. Device write-back enables this security by synchronizing all devices registered in Azure back to the on-premises Active Directory. When configured during setup, the following operations are performed to prepare the AD forest. If they do not exist already, create and configure new containers and objects under the CN equal device registration, the configuration, the CN services, the CN configuration forest. If they do not exist already, create and configure new containers and objects under TN registered devices for the domain. Devices will be created in this container. Set necessary permissions on the Azure AD connector account to manage devices on your Active Directory. The commands only need to run on one forest, even if Azure AD Connect is being installed in multiple forests.